Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. I think we're gonna try and pick some corn today. So if you've been following along my last videos, I decided to leave this reel on until we get started, just in case the corn would go down. But we're gonna start and the corn isn't down yet, so we're gonna pop this reel off real quick. Had to do a little bit of work to the batteries on this thing. We thought the batteries were bad, but the service records from the last guy said these were new last year, so can't be bad. We took them apart and these two on this battery were loose, so I tightened them up. Dad's getting an impact so I can put this back on. I actually started taking it apart like I was going to take the batteries out, and then I realized how new they were. So hopefully this solves our problem with that and we don't have to buy any batteries. Well, we're headed to the field. Well, we're not super optimistic that this corn's gonna be real dry yet, but the thing is, it's kind of starting to go down a little bit, and I'm worried that if we get a windstorm, it's gonna get a lot worse. So if it's less than 25% moisture, we're gonna pick it, because I really don't wanna deal with down corn. That's the only farm we've noticed it. We had a bad windstorm a couple weeks ago, and it started taking the tops out, and this is a hybrid that's kind of struggled all summer, so I don't think we have the best stalk strength in that field in particular. It's only 55 acres. So, like I said, if we can get it out now while it's standing, it's gonna make us money because we're gonna get more yield and not lose it on the ground. And we'll just get it out and we don't have to have that headache of down corn. Well, I made it here to Dad's. Just had to go through and do some calibrations since this is the first time this head has been on this combine. Had to do some settings on this for header width and all that stuff. This was like some height sensors and tilt and all that stuff. Forgot that I took my Climate Drive out of the combine and put in the four-wheeler. So thankfully, the sprayer's still here. So I was able to steal that one. I need my right hand. I can't do much with my left hand. There's that. So now I should be able to set up climate. I'll close it out and start it back up. Settings, devices. Might take a minute. All right, now it's connected. I had to go in the Bluetooth settings and hook that up. Equipment. We want to do, go away, S670, set active. What are you doing? Is it active? Yep, okay. Map. Max harvesting height. Set, I think. Back. Let's head to raise position and hit next. Lower head slightly from raised position and tap done. Okay, got that out of the way. Field is going to be called Jans right here. Yes. All right. Okay, I think we're ready. I lied, we're not ready. We gotta do all these settings yet. All right, so sieves. Top one, I want that to be 17 to 22. We're gonna go to 18. Bottom one, I want all the way open. Concave clearance. Make sure that gets done. Okay, concave clearance. I'm gonna go to like 21. We'll do 22. Try that. All right, I think that's all I can do in here. All right, here we go. Harvest 22 is about to start. Field's right over there. I'm gonna start up right here. I guess I haven't ran my head yet. That looks okay. Make sure we get our header speed where we want it. 570, 630. That'll work. Let's go see what we got. Well, my moisture is saying like 23 to 24. I haven't gone very far yet. This corn's awfully green. I don't know. It's not calibrated, so I guess we'll pick a little bit and see what we got for moisture. All right, just got to the end here, did a powered shutdown. What that means is I stopped with the rotor full, shut the separator off, and what that'll allow me to do is come back here and see what kind of job I'm doing, see if we're losing any. This is a good spot. There was a bare spot right here. You can look down, and I am not seeing much for kernels on the ground. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess there's a few. Now let's see if we're losing it from the head or the separator. Lights. Turn this. I think we're doing a pretty good job. Look in here and see what our sample looks like. I mean, it's definitely wet. It's over 20 for sure. I don't know. So I think I'm going to open up my top chaffer 1 and make sure I do have the bottom one. Yep, it's maxed out. I think about the only other thing I could do is maybe give it a little more cleaning fan speed, because this corn's pretty wet, and I've read that a lot of guys run their cleaning fan wide open in wet corn. RowSense is working, no hands. I'm surprised I didn't have any trouble with that. I thought it would take a little bit more of a setup than it did. I just installed it and selected that RowSense was active on the monitor, and it worked. We took one load to the elevator, and surprisingly that was the first load of corn they've got this fall. I thought for sure they would have got some already. We're usually not the first ones to get started. But anyways, the moisture was 24.4%. That's a little drier than I thought. I was kind of expecting it to be like 25 to 26. But anyways, I'm happy with that. We're gonna keep rolling here. Yield is pretty good. We did a yield calibration and it was running pretty high. I think my monitor's about 20 bushels high. So we'll see what the yield is reading after we get back into it. So I'm gonna go take the end rows off at the other end of the field and see if our moisture changes, see what we got from there. Dad just took off with the second load. I'm just down the road from his house. I'm gonna walk up there and get the other truck. This corn's yielding pretty good. I can just barely make a round. The buzzer goes off and says I'm full right before I get to the end. So it's working out decent. I can make a round and dump in the truck. We're not being really efficient today, but you don't have to be efficient on day one. So we'll get our ducks in a row and we'll do better next week. That auger is a long ways out there. I think it's 3 feet longer than our old combine. It's gonna take some getting used to. Boy, RowSense sure makes it easy for us YouTube guys. I got both trucks full. Dad had to go unload some wheat. They're delivering our wheat seed this year. I mean, for this year, for us to plant, hopefully soon. So I'm gonna take a truck into the field. Can't really do much anyway. Combine still got some grain in it. Got 2 trucks full. This corn is really, really, really good. I can't believe how good it is. We already got cab corn on the first day, but that's all right. I was the first one who did it. I think we might need to adjust those full sensors. Seems like it's way too full when they go off. Well, the elevator closed down at 5, so I hopped in a truck and got one last load in before they closed. Dad took over, made a couple rounds, and then he decided to get back out. I guess he didn't want to run it anymore. Got one truck full. That truck is just about full, so we're going to top things off and call it a night. I can't make a full round, so what I'm doing is I'm coming up until I get full and stopping, and when I come back I skip those 8 rows, make another full round, come back, and then top off the truck. I got 4 of these short strips left, so we're just gonna pick them real quick, throw them in the truck, and that'll be it. So I was editing this video and I realized that I forgot to sign off. So here I am signing off. We finished that field, got it done. It was really, really good. The yields were awesome. It was a record for that field. So hopefully the high yields continue, and we have switched to beans. It's the following week. So stay tuned for some soybean harvest, which will be in the next video. It's happening right now for me. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.